Which way of frying steamed buns is more delicious? Has anyone ever had the problem of frying steamed buns and they get burnt or they turn out too hard or not cooked evenly? Today I have two simple methods to recommend for you to try. The first method is to use a gas stove for frying. I recommend using a deep pan so that you can fill it with enough oil to cover the buns. Then use medium heat. And once the oil is hot, you can slightly reduce the heat and put the steamed buns into the pan. However, with this method, you need to keep an eye on the other side. If the color of the steamed buns starts to change, you need to keep flipping them back and forth to ensure they have a nice color and are cooked evenly throughout. As for the advantage of using a gas stove, you can increase the heat quickly. However, the downside is that it might be difficult to control the flame. If the pan gets too hot or the flame is too strong, the outside of the steamed buns might burn while the inside remains uncooked. When you see that your steamed buns have turned a golden yellow, you can use a strainer to lift them out and let them drain the oil. The second method is using an electric stove for frying. We will use a temperature of about 160 to 170 degrees Celsius. Observe the color just like when frying with a gas stove. If the color changes, flip them over, or no whitesies. And once they are golden brown all over, you can lift them out to drain the oil. The advantage of frying with an electric stove is that you can adjust the temperature and control the heat well. However, the downside is that it may take longer to increase the heat for some brands. If the temperature of the appliance gets too hot, it will automatically cut off the temperature. As for a special tip I would like to recommend, no matter which frying method you use, when you lift the buns to drain the oil, let them rest for about 1 minute before turning them. This allows the buns to release some heat. When you cut them, you'll get a crispy crust and a nice shape. Give it a try, everyone. Let me know how it turns out in the comments, and please stay tuned for the next video.